In this episode, the team take on a daunting engineering challenge to create a state-of-the-art security barrier using a simple scientific process known as fluidization. Welcome to Smash Lab, where 4 maverick inventors try outrageous new ways to make the world better. The team is Kevin Cook, ideas guy.
Oh, that was nice. Great.
Chuck Messer, engineer.
We will dump 800 gallons of air into this thing.
Deanne Bell, scientist.
Going downhill, your brakes go out. What do you do?
And Nick Blair, designer.
What this actually is a 21st century booby trap.
Smash Lab. At Smash Lab, Kevin's investigating the extraordinary science behind an ordinary engineering tool.
I got coins, throw them on top, give it some air. Oh, it's cool. This is a parts cleaner, and you just throw dirty machine parts in there and they come out clean. But it's so much cooler than just that, because inside is some very fine sand. And when you flow air through the sand starts to act like a liquid. So I can take a heavy object, throw it on top, and it sinks.
At rest, grains of sand stack tightly on top of one another, but pump air through that sand, and the grains separate, flowing like a fluid. The result is like a sandstorm in a teacup, stripping paint or dirt from any object tossed in the pot. Chuck and Kevin aren't thinking about cleaning up. They're interested in the way sand behaves like a liquid at the flick of a switch.
All right, this is going to be cool.
Plug that in, we're good to go.
They're making a bigger version to show Nick and Deanne what happens.
Fellas, what kind of madness have you been cooking up here?
Oh, this really is just a bucket of sand. But we have it connected to an air tank, right? Flow air through the bottom, and it becomes liquidized sand.
Really?
Yeah, it's nuts. Check it out.
Whoa!
It's instant quicksand.
That's beautiful. Nice trick, Kevin. Float?
Test objects show just how fluid the sand becomes.
Whoa! Just disappeared.
Heavy stuff sinks like a stone.
That just floats, huh?
Watch it, stick it down in.
Buoyant things float on the surface.
Yeah, it pops right back up. So does that. Oh, look at that. Oh, that is very cool.
Stop the air, and in an instant, the sand turns solid again. Seeing Kevin shin deep gives the team an idea of how to use fluidized sand.
I can see a sand trap like this having lots of applications. Any high security situation, like a military base, border crossing, or a terror target. Somebody tries to break through the perimeter, the guard flips the switch, sand trap stops them cold.
The team's idea is to design a new prototype security barrier, an alternative to existing types of barrier with one distinct advantage. A fluidized sand trap could stay completely invisible until it's needed. You could test this 21st century con catcher any which way, but to add a little pizzazz, Kevin's got a plan.
There's a lot of things we can do with this, but I'm thinking stopping a bank robbery is a pretty good idea. So we're going to stage a bank heist. I want to go rob a bank.
Sounds a crazy plan, but in America, someone robs a bank every 71 minutes. Each year, felons grab around $70 million. The key is stopping the money from leaving the bank, and Smash Lab's high-tech sand trap could do just that. Kevin stuck in a bucket is one thing. Stopping a running man or a speeding vehicle is a whole different ballgame. To see what they're up against, the team wants to fake a heist and take some data. Local banks were understandably reluctant to let Kevin rob them, so in an abandoned quarry, they built Smash Lab Savings and Trust.
How are you going to rob this bank?
I got a getaway driver. I'm on the passenger side. We come up to the security shack right here, and we act like we're normal, everyday customers. He's just going to drive in casually, drop me off. I'm going to walk in the bank and rob it. Meanwhile, he's doing a U-turn, setting up getaway style. I run out with the money, jump in the car. He peels out, comes crashing through a security gate right here, and we're home free.
To stop the getaway, the trap has to be long and wide enough to trap a vehicle at speed.
I'm laying out cones that are going to define our property line. We have one exit point, and with the data we gather here, we're going to know how big the bed needs to be, how long it needs to be.
But size isn't everything. The trap has to sit in exactly the right place.
I'm just laying out markers so that we can know exactly where Kevin is when we time him. So it's important for us to time every move he has during this bank robbery. We can know what speed he's going, and then that'll help us determine how big our bed needs to be and where we want to put it.
While Deanne times the heist, Nick's radar gun has to clock the speed of the getaway vehicle.
Looking good, Kev.
Anything else we need?
No, all you need to do